What's up, everybody? It's C's Get Degrees here. Today we're going to be looking at a Weebly site that I made. We're going to be using Wave and Lighthouse to audit it, and we're going to dive into the details of both of these as we go through it. So first, I'll start by showing off my website here. It's just simple: a home page, an about page, a blog page, and then a contact page with my information. Alright, so starting with the home page, I'm going to click this little Wave icon. We're going to get a nice summary of what Wave finds here. So we click Show Details, and the first thing that we see is a missing alternative text. It's listed down here at this subtext to welcome to my page, but I'm assuming that it's yelling at me for no alternative text to my picture. Empty form label, that doesn't really matter in this situation because that's just my name. I don't need any special properties for it. I'm also going to ignore this no page region thing and no header 1 thing because I did that for design purposes, I'm pretty sure, because I like the way that the header 2 looked better than header 1. So then now we have redundant link. Just to keep it uniform, I want to keep the home page there. It's yelling at me because I'm on the home page and I could still click home page, and that's not necessarily needed. This confuses me a little bit because it says that I have an image with alternative text, which I don't, and it also yelled at me for having no alternative text for a text box. So I don't really know what to make of this. I'm assuming that Wave just got a little bit confused. And then looking at the structural elements here, I start with a header 2 instead of a header 1, and then the unordered list is my little tabs up here. So moving on from there, we can go into the about page. We can run it again, and it's going to be a lot of the same thing. So missing alternative text, and again I'm saying I'm missing the alternative text for text boxes, so I don't actually know what to make of that. I'm assuming that it's upset about no alternative text for the pictures, but I could be wrong. But on this one we get some low contrast errors, so this is just me choosing a gray font to go on a white background, so I'm sure that it would much rather me have a black font on a white background. Because I have all these images next to each other and none of them have help text, I get this nearby image has same alternative text errors. And then these 2 errors, no page region, missing first level heading, is the same from the earlier ones, same with the redundant link. And then layout table. Okay, so I guess I have an accidental table up here that I didn't know about. Structural elements, starting with header 2s, and then same unordered list. So I think we're going to do this one last time for blog. I don't think we're going to need to do the contact page just because it's pretty much just a picture of me. But we're going to click View Details again, and this time it blows up with the low contrast errors. As you can see, really does not approve of my choice of color for my text. Oh, I had a little brain fumble. I get these same nearby image has same alternative text alerts, even though they don't have any alternative text. So these are just the little pictures that I post on the side of the articles that I'm reviewing. And I get my structural elements again. So that pretty much wraps up the Wave portion of this. We'll jump into the Lighthouse portion. This might take a little bit, but alright, so this does not look good. Performance is bad. Accessibility is good. I think the performance thing is just because it's a Weebly site. I don't really think that's anything on my end. Accessibility is good. Best practices, there's some to be desired there. And my SEO is good. So these 3 numbers make me happy. This one I don't think I have much control over. And then as we look into the metrics, I'm pretty much failing on everything, but I really don't think that that's the fault of the design. I think that's more the fault of Weebly as a host. Let me see if anything else jumps out at me. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is all pretty much to be expected with a Weebly site. So I don't think anything I'm doing is great, but I also don't think anything I'm doing is overwhelmingly poor. Um, so yeah, that pretty much wraps up the Lighthouse portion of this. Sorry if I didn't get in depth enough, but I hope that this has been informative. I hope that you like watching. Maybe you'll try out auditing one of the sites that you have. And with that being said, this has been C's Get Degrees signing off.